Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
This is the start of some giveaways coming your way.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. I'm celebrating my retirement. We'll get to that in a minute because there's a giveaway associated with that. And today we have a couple of good giveaways, don't we, Mr. O?
We certainly do.
So we have a giveaway for our U.S. subscribers of the wonderful Grimalkin Tarot. Mr. O, you want to hold up the box there?
Yes, absolutely.
And the Grimalkin Tarot is an 80-card deck. I haven't been using the other two cards yet. One might be a significator. I really have to study it and then incorporate it into the readings. Both of us do have to be on the same page with it. So one of the cards is their Grimalkin, and the other card is a card called Unity, which I think is kind of a card that comes after the World. So it's a very interesting deck. You can obviously use the deck without those cards, which is what I do. And I'll be using that today as one of the decks I'm using to read with. So
there's a rumor that they asked the TFT kitty mascots to pose for the... No, there isn't.
And the other thing is that for our non-US subscribers, we got a great 12-card calendar spread reading for you. You know, we can either give it to you in video form or email form, your choice. So, but we recommend the videos because we're fun on camera. So thanks anybody new here today. People subscribe, and get a part of this. And so what I want to look at is the list. We've got a Leah I didn't write the list yet. No, take a look at our comments section on the page, because if you want to be part of the drawing, I need to know if you're a U.S. subscriber or if you're...
Most folks are saying that.
Okay, or an overseas one. So, all right, just reiterating that. The Leah first. We have a Cell second. We have Libra cusp third. I'm going through the list as I see them. We have Merwin. Hi, Merwin. Good to see you. We have Irish C. We have my sweet Christina. We have Gina. Hey, Gina. Still waiting. Maybe that package this week. And we have Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Welcome. And Angel Rivera.
Thanks for liking,
Laura.
everybody. Please do.
And let's see, am I missing anybody else after Laura? Angel Mary. And did I get Susan? Was Susan on earlier and I missed her? Or I think that's where Susan came in. Okay, we've got Susan.
I think Susan came after
Susan.
Angel Mary.
Good to see you. And we've got Teresa. And we're going to try to keep the ball rolling and get as many readings as we can in today.
Okay, and then we have somebody new, I believe. Dispel the Moon.
Okay, I'll get there. Teresa and Dispel the Moon. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm just going to put Dispel down for now. And we have Patton.
Patton says no reading.
Okay.
But
so
he
Patton,
could be in the running for...
Well, he might mean no to the running, too. So,
okay.
Do you want to be in the drawing, Patton, or not? We can always give you a free reading.
And then you have Sonali.
Sonali.
I think that's it.
So, who is U.S. and who is not?
Okay, I'll try to get that to you here. Let's see.
I'll just be watching out for a few more people here, but go ahead.
Nicole.
Nicole is...
Libra.
Yeah.
Irish.
Are they U.S.?
They are U.S.
Okay.
Laura is outside the U.S.
Laura is... Okay. All right.
We know Angel Rivera.
Yeah.
We know Susan Morgan. We know Teresa. Those are all inside the U.S.
Okay.
Who you got left?
Okay, we have
Dispel the Moon
Aaliyah's
is...
U.S., right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dispel the Moon is U.S.
Okay. And Sonali? And Asal is U.S.?
I believe Asal is
Merwin's
not U.S.
Gina's U.S. Okay, the only ones
My
I
Sweet
have left...
Christina is U.S.
What?
My Sweet Christina.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put that down. Sorry. Okay, so Asal, Angel Mary, and I know Patton's not. And Sonali are the only
Sonali
ones.
is not U.S.
Okay, not. Okay. So, Angel Mary, if you want a free reading or the deck of cards, let us know. And Asal, let us know where you are. All right, I think we got it together. So I'm going to get ready to do our collective thought of the day.
Yes, we need to do that.
And in honor of solstice, and why I did not bring my solstice poem out here to read, I don't know. Dropping the ball here. I'm dropping the ball. But anyway, happy solstice to all who celebrate it. I wrote a solstice poem that I posted on Facebook and Twitter. And there will be a Christmas poem coming out on Christmas Eve, I guess. All right, Mr. O. Upright or reverse does not matter. What do we have?
Follow
what a
your
nice one.
dreams.
Follow your dreams. And I went right to the page. How does that happen? How does that
Synergy.
happen?
Follow your dreams.
All right. This card is a not so subtle hint that it is time to stop dreaming and start acting. Or perhaps if you have taken action already, it is a sign that you are on the right path. You know better than anyone, which do you think it is? So figure out which one of your dreams is the one you want the most. Then take one concrete step towards following that dream.
This is called the Everyday Witches Tarot?
Yes, it's the Everyday Witches Tarot by Deborah Blake and beautiful artwork by Elizabeth Alba. And hey, speaking of Elizabeth Alba, you know, I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands once I retire. Well, of course, I'm going to be building this business and all, but I figured Tuesday's my last day, so I'm going to start a drawing for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube followers for the Everyday Witches Oracles coloring book by Elizabeth Alba. The beautiful artwork from this oracle that you can color yourself. Because, hey, I need some hobbies when I retire. And so I bought a deck to, give away as well. I'm sorry, a book. Coloring book. And also, I'm not sure which ones yet. You're either going to get a postcard or you're going to get a bookmark of Elizabeth Alba art. The bookmark has something on the front and back, so you might want to flip it. And they're just gorgeous. The book, by the way, is signed by the artist. So you don't want to miss out on this giveaway.
And these are on Twitter and Facebook.
And YouTube.
During the week.
And YouTube. We're going to open this up to everybody. I will probably announce the winners next Sunday's YouTube.
Alrighty.
All right.
So let's get going.
So we're going to get going. And there's more to come in the week between Christmas and New Year's.
So I think I'm just going to let my cards sort of announce themselves as we do our readings. So,
okay, that's a good idea. We're going to get going because we got a lot on our plate. And I'm going to start with the Grimalkin Tarot for our first reading so people can ooh and ah more of the cards in the deck. So, Aaliyah, you are first to be read for today. Thank you, Libra. Thank you. That time has come. Yep. Monday is my last day working virtually at home. And Tuesday is my last day when I go into the office for my final day.
no, that's okay. There's no dumb questions.
I guess I'm going to, if Robert is going to text me back soon. Oh, that's not a dumb question at all. But we're going to do a yes-no on that one and see what they say. Okay, Mr. O. And the Grimalkin Tarot, again, is by M.J. Cullinane, who has some really awesome decks out there. The Guardian of the Night is another wonderful deck, and the Crow's Tarot.
The Crow Tarot, yeah.
The Crow Tarot.
And we love them.
Yeah. So like I've been doing all Cyril Marchetti decks, maybe there'll be one day when I do all M.J. Cullinane decks. I can do that. We're going to keep our eye out for any new people that pop in the room and see if they want to be in on the drawing.
Sure.
Oops. New decks. Okay. Oops. Saw one.
Yeah, she's excited too, I know. Teresa, thank you.
Well, I think the answer's leaning towards yes, Aaliyah, but there's some caveat here. You do have two aces. You have that beautiful, let's show them all off, because I'm showing off the cards, Ace of Pentacles, upright. And you have the Ace of Cups, reversed. And then the other card that you've gotten, the one that's going to give us some information here, is the Eight of, and that's swords, right?
Wands.
Oh, it's the wands. The Eight of Wands upright. You know, I think this person, we had that card as our card of the day today. There's lots of energy being expended right now on a lot of different things. I think this person is just very distracted and very busy.
Well, to me, it is just a sign, too, that maybe because of the way you ask the question, that they will answer back soon, probably very soon.
I think so.
So I think that there's probably, like Banshee says, a lot going on. But, you know, this is holiday week. Whether or not this has anything to do with that or anything on a more personal level, it seems to me like that mark is going to fly true. You know, that's sort of another way of looking at the Eight of Wands, something that flies true to its target. So I'm thinking you will probably hear from your friend or this Robert person. And so now I guess we'll do a Lenormand real quick.
Yeah, we're going to do the Lenormand. I've got the Yuletide Lenormand again, and I substituted one of the cards. They have different cards for some of the positions. I've been using the cat card in place of the dog card, and I put the puppy in this one for this in the Christmas show. So we got the puppy card into the mix, and the cat card is taking a break, as cats like to do. All right. Well, okay, we've got the clouds, and the clouds have the dark side facing the cute, but not what we like to see, the cute little mice.
The needy mice.
The needy mice. They're Christmas mice in this case, Aaliyah. And so again, you know, this is meaning there is some confusion here, you know, maybe on your end about just what's going on. And, you know, I think the mice is about lack, you know, this lack of communication, this lack of getting back to you.
Sure, Libra. Go ahead and post.
Yeah, absolutely, Libra. So basically, you know, it just probably is a matter of time, like the other card said, but I do think it's going to happen soon. I think that just, you know, hopefully it will happen and dispel this lack of communication, you know, between the two of you.
Well, I sort of see something a little bit different here because I do.
You do, and you're
I
entitled.
think that it maybe could mean, too, that maybe involved in some of this is a thought that maybe he really does need something right now, a favor, something from you, and maybe maybe too, he was putting it off because he wasn't sure how he would ask that. I don't know if it's just like a thing of impropriety or just because of the nature of your relationship. He may not have felt comfortable asking it, but I guess that means it's probably coming through. So don't be surprised if you hear something unusual from him, sort of a request or an interesting question or statement about what's going on.
That's what we have for you, Aaliyah. Good luck with that. I hope it works
And good
out.
luck later on with our drawing.
Good luck with the drawing, everybody. Okay,
All right,
I'm just going
and
to put a
you're
little
welcome.
check mark. I'm not crossing everybody out because I got to assign you numbers. All right, Acel, you are up next. So you are up, and then Libra, Cusp, Merwin, Irish,
And you're welcome, Aaliyah.
MS, My Sweet Christina, Gina, Nicole, Angel Rivera, Laura, Angel Mary, Susan, Teresa, Dispel, Patton, and Sonali. Patton, you didn't want a reading? Either way, I have you on the list so we can...
We'll get to that when we do.
Yeah.
So, Acel, it is your turn. So go ahead and say hi or give us your question or idea there.
And if you want to be in the drawing for a free reading or the deck of cards, just let us know your country, whether you're U.S. or not.
I believe Acel is outside of the U.S.
Possibly, but I just want to confirm.
Sure.
Do you want to use one of yours or this again? It's up
I'll
to
use
you.
one of mine this time.
Okay. I think I'm going to use this one for a while to just show off cards. Okay, so Libra will want to know what's coming towards them. Okay, we'll get to that, Libra. Thank you. Acel, are you with us?
We'll give you just another moment, and then you may have to go down the list.
Yeah. I hope you didn't wander away too far. So we just got all kinds of things planned. Oh my goodness. After the show, we're going to be filming our monthly modality message.
Because tomorrow, in addition to being the winter solstice, the sun actually does move into another sign. That's why it's winter solstice. And that would be Capricorn. So thank you, Teresa. So therefore,
We got you, Teresa.
So therefore, it's time to do this again. It's our unique astrological tarot reading that sort of looks at what the modality energies are and gives you some advice on how to deal with those over the course of the next sun sign.
Yep. So look for that to come out on Monday. And, I don't know. We've got just boodles of things planned. We're going to do a prediction for
Thank
the
you,
U.S.
Susan.
and the world for 2021. We're going to do, I may do a soul stories.
Well, I also have my winter solstice meditation coming
That's
out
right.
on Monday night. It's about 17 minutes long and kind of get us a little bit trancy. And then I just basically go through a journey of all the tarot cards, the major arcana, as they go through kind of a figure 8 formation that represents the circle of infinity. And that was pre-recorded, but it'll be on Monday night. Hope you enjoy that too. And I guess Acel is not
here.
quite with us right at the moment.
I'm going to type the question one more time.
We're going to move on to Libra Cusp, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like we are. So Libra wanted to know what's coming towards them, right? What's coming towards me? So, also, we're going to do... I had a plan, and I've kind of cued Mr. Owen a little on it, but not exactly what my plan was. We're going to do a calendar reading or one of our special readings for TFT, what's in store for TFT in the year ahead, and post that for you all to see how we do these readings, because these are readings we are marketing for our business. And if you would like to have one for yourself for 2021, you can check out the reading we do for ourselves, because that's basically what we will do for you.
All right.
All right.
So we're going to be doing Libra's question then.
We are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that, Irish. I was wondering if there was a new state or something, a state of mind, maybe. No, I kind of figured that out.
Okay, so what do we have?
You are, but we waited a few minutes and we missed you, Acel.
Acel! We called you. I had to move you down. So, you may
you wanna
get
just
read,
flip
you
them in
may
the
not
next one, or-
today now. You're at the bottom. But what country are you from, Estelle? Do you want to be involved in the drawing for the free reading? Or the card deck if if you're U.S.?
Oh, I'm sorry, Estelle.
Yeah, we are so sorry. We tried.
We just got to keep it moving today.
We got a lot of people and a lot of things going on.
Okay, so Libra, your cards are the Six of Swords.
Upright. We have the Page of Swords upright. They're all swords, Libra cusp. And we have the Knight of Swords reversed.
So that's some interesting energies, because it looks to me like in general the sword energies are saying there's a lot of movement right now. There's activity going on. Maybe some of this is positioning yourself. You have certain things you absolutely have to stay on top of or in control of, whether you are working or whether you're not. There's just situations going on. The Six of Swords sort of makes me feel like some of this movement that I'm talking about is definitely pursuing a different option and leaving behind maybe questionable emotional things that you're not, really interested in keeping around you anymore.
Right. I don't know. The Six of Swords to me seems like you're moving away from something that's been, kind of hurtful or distressing, or just no longer, maybe just a part of your life you just want to let go of, and you're moving on to something that's better, that's happier, that's calmer, that brings you more peace and contentment. What is the other card in the middle there?
The Ace of, or the Page of Swords.
Yeah, the Page of Swords. So I feel the Page of Swords is telling me you've been thinking about this for some time, this move or this change or this shift in consciousness, and I think that you're going to go ahead and do it. However, we do have
the reverse Knight of Swords.
So there's a caution here to you, because once you leave something behind, you might be leaving it behind for good. So just make sure you are grounded in this decision that you're making and that it is really the right one for you.
Well, I'm wondering too if the page here, which is a messenger or can represent some other qualities, maybe to my mind indicates that you're thinking of doing something to increase a skill or to refine a skill. And I think that skill has something to do with physical dexterity, physical grace. So like as a long shot, I would say like, oh, well, maybe, you want to take a certain kind of dancing lesson, or you want to learn a certain kind of physical Tai Chi kind of art of movement thing. Or you just want to take in these concepts of grace into yourself and maybe figure out what you can do with them by trying to be the more graceful person. But where the Knight of Swords comes in reverse maybe is indicating that at least at first it's going to be kind of edgy, a little back and forth, and that maybe there are some consequences of where the movement from the first card is going to. Like maybe there's a little sense of you're moving into somebody else's territory. Somebody's going to say, hey, stay in your own lane, go back in your own lane. And I don't know if that's really relevant, but that's how folks are these days. Sometimes people feel like they have staked out a territory. Now, Banshee has drawn the Lenormand.
So we have the Star as the first card, and then we have the Snowman as the second card. So Libra, I don't know if this involves a relationship with someone else, that maybe, or perhaps through a friend or somebody. There may be somebody out there that has inspired you to make this change or move, that you're getting the inspiration from to just do this.
Right. It seems to me like just there's somebody, and maybe the page or the knight stand maybe more for some sense of a physical presence, another person who is either mentoring you, as I mentioned, this was about possibly improving something, or, somebody who's maybe giving you caution to not dive into some of these things too abruptly or too harshly. Because I think that's a message too of some of the swords court cards when they're reverses. They sort of represent harsher qualities kind of coming in there.
Well, hi, Isabel. You're welcome to watch for a bit. Did you want to be included in the drawing today we're having for either, if you're a U.S. subscriber, you get the Grimalkin Tarot deck, or if you are a non-U.S. subscriber, you would get a 12-card reading from us.
I think Isabee's from Michigan.
Yeah,
if I recall.
okay.
I did mention that
well, whether you
before.
want to stay or not, you're welcome to be part of the drawing if you want to. But if not, that's fine too.
All right, so that's what we had, Libra Cuss, so I hope that made sense.
Yeah, I
And
hope
good
that
luck.
made sense to you. And we are on Merwin now, and Merwin's already posted a question.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the Grimalkin again. This big changes going on at work this week. Oh boy, Merwin. Yeah, it's that time of year. People often do things at this time of year. Oh,
You're
okay.
welcome.
All right, Isabel. Well, glad to have you here. Happy holidays to you, however you celebrate them. Christmas, solstice. I'm all in. Hanukkah, Festival of Lights. I'm all in on any celebrating.
That's right.
Kwanzaa.
right after Christmas.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. O, here you go.
Yeah, we're just sort of really down with the owning lots of decks.
Well, there might be some interesting, how should I say this? Christmas Yule gifts to be displayed on Thursday night's show. Yes, we are going to be doing a show on Christmas Eve. I mean, where do we have to go? Christmas Eve. So, if you want a reading on Christmas Eve, we'll be here.
Crap-aware.
Or just come and chat with us and share some eggnog or something. But I don't drink eggnog, no.
Maybe sometime I'll say some of the silly names for Detroit area sites that are a little bit like Crap-aware instead of Delaware. All right.
555 everywhere. That one's a mystery to me a little bit, but doggone if I don't see it a lot too. As a matter of fact, I just got a new parking pass for this year, which I have to turn in when I leave work. But my previous one, the last one I had, was 5550. So... Well, let's see here. I do sense some disturbance in the force here. But we do have the World card. The World card is upright.
I is holding world.
We also have the cute little Eight of Wands, and this time it's reversed. And then this beautiful Lovers card, which you're going to have to hold up right. But it is reversed in this case, Merwin. So,
It is so pretty.
we have two reversals here, and I'm thinking that, this change is not a very good one. It might have been made in haste. It might have been made in poor judgment. Clearly, I feel like they weren't looking out for people's interests when they made this change, but they're thinking about how it benefits them. I don't know why. When I see that World card first, I was thinking to myself, yeah, somebody feels this is either going to benefit them economically to make this move or something. And the other two cards are indicating to me that this was not a great idea for everybody else. Did you get that?
I sort of get that too. Yeah, the decision is about making a more perfect world, but the decision was bound to be wrong according to this card because they weren't really taking in all the situations, and that probably there is maybe some amount of deceit involved in the situation, like they ram things through, because this certainly looks like ramming something through. The reversed Eight of Wands, it just seems like let's just force something, let's just expend this energy, and it's probably not going to work out in the long run. Yeah. I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, I hate that happened to me once or twice.
Yeah, don't get me started, but I do think sometimes, maybe too, it's a possibility they make people feel uncomfortable sometimes so that they can clean house. People will just leave. Maybe this is step one into making some people decide to move on. I don't know. I don't trust that,
I hate to hear that, but from my own personal experience, it is kind of what happened to me. I actually had a problem with my workplace, and they just seem to keep looking over me and making things harder for me. And at one point, it just seemed like they kept moving me around. I got moved around 2 to 3 times there. And each time I felt like I was getting a little closer to the employee exit. I kept saying, like, they keep moving me closer to the door.
Hey, and thanks for that 555 info, Gina.
Thank you for helping out that one.
Well, Merwin,
uh-oh, somebody's got a growl.
we got the polar bear there, and we've got the partridge, which is the birds. It seems like employees are talking about this, and maybe, they're going to stand up and tell their displeasure a little bit. Or at least there's a lot of grumbling amongst themselves, So, at least the one thing I can say about the situation is that, that people tend to come closer together when things like this happen. Well, 2 things can happen, actually. Sometimes, people are looking out more for their own interests and covering their back. But other times, people commiserate and like, yeah, this really isn't fair. Why are they doing this to us? And I kind of get the feeling when I see those 2 cards together that that's what's going on here.
Well, I'll take it a step further and say that this is empowering to be able to do that, and that maybe bringing on more people into some sort of consensus could ultimately help, or at least bring some concessions or some kickback rollbacks from their plan. I don't know that, of course, anything is ever set in stone. So I just feel like the Lenormando says that maybe there's people need to just keep this going on.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you on that, Merwin. It's just not fun. Not fun. So ultimately, will this benefit them? Probably yes. Are you guys going to be unhappy? Probably yes. And everybody, oftentimes what can we do, especially if we're at will of our employers, and there's nothing to back you up.
Virtual hug back.
Hang in there.
Oh, I'm hugging myself. That's
okay. But never think you don't have options. An option is for some of us to move on. Some of us who can retire should. Some of us who have options for other jobs should move on when they can. Obviously, in this environment, it's not that easy.
More so than many other people, I feel very fortunate that this thing with COVID happened so close to my retirement time, but I was scared to the max that maybe it would screw up what happened with my pension or my retirement. So far, it has not. But I'm not under any illusion that a severe economic crash could basically change some of these parameters for me too. So
hey, you're welcome, Merwin. Good luck in the drawing. And let's see now. We have Irish Capricorn is next. And after Irish Capricorn is
hi, Tammy Bammy. Of course you can get on the list. Yep.
Oh, hey, Tammy. We will add you.
And are you in the States or outside? Because we are doing our drawing today. If you're in the States, we are giving away a tarot deck, the Grimalkin. If you're out of the States, we have a free 12-card calendar reading for you.
And if you want to be in the drawing, just tell us where you're from, and we will put you in the, and that you want to be in the drawing. So, all right.
Okay, what should you be watching for?
Let me go through the list just first. Irish Capricorn we're reading for now. My Sweet Christina, then Gina, then Nicole, Angel Rivera, Laura, Angel Mary, Susan, Teresa, Dispel, Patton, Sonali, Acel, and Tammy Bambi. All right. Let me move this out.
So I'm going to use the Aleister Crowley Tarot, the Thoth Tarot.
Deep, magical.
I think it has other names too. I can never quite remember all the names. But I like it because it's very. This particular edition is nice to hold in a hand. I know there's another edition that's larger. Banshee would hate that.
Okay, Tammy. And this deck, if you haven't seen my postings on it, the deck is really fun and beautiful. And It's all cats, plus some other animals too. Okay.
What should you be watching for?
Here.
Okay. We have the upright Knight of Cups.
Okay.
We have the upright Ten of Rods. No, Swords, I'm sorry. Ten
Okay.
of Swords, upright.
Kind of look like rods.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
swords. It is swords.
So 10 of Swords upright, and what was the other one? Sorry.
The page or Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups, got it.
Upright. And then finally, we have the Eight of Cups. And that's upright.
Well, Irish, this is a real interesting mix here. I'd say that you are headed towards or have had some, and you said that is swords, emotional upheaval.
Well, this is cups.
Right.
Yeah.
Emotional upheavals in your life. So the Knight of Cups indicates to me that it either is coming or it's already gone, it's already passed, and you're dealing with now, finally the light is starting to slowly come back, It's like you realize the worst is behind you, or you will soon, and it's time to move on. The Eight of Cups is really a very positive card, I feel, after those two. This is a real progression in this reading, because the Eight of Cups is indicating like you're moving on to something that will fulfill you so much more.
I can't really say much other than that. I think Banshee masterfully combined these two cards here. That it is truly a strong sense that either you are going through it now, you're aware it's coming, or you have gone through it. And it affects you emotionally deeply, but it is kind of like the sense of admitting or realizing that some things can't be repaired and you have to find a way to move on, because there is a good chance you can move on. There is really light there. That's always what the Ten of Swords says, is there's a bit of light there that you just have to see it. And of course the Eight of Cups says finding a better direction, or finding a more suitable direction, or feeling more comfortable, feeling allayed with where you feel you will be going. So I guess we're going to do the Lenormand now.
Thank you, Gina. Those were from my retirement party a week or so back.
Yes.
And they're still living. And I have a nice cup and, saucer under to keep from this. So it's very nice to my coworkers.
Observation dispel. Thank you.
If I didn't mention it before, they really nicely the library bought me a Kindle Fire tablet. So I have a Kindle Fire, which is really awesome as well.
Yeah, I made out pretty good too. I think I mentioned it during the live stream months ago when it happened, but I made out pretty well from my folks too. So that was nice too. Not everybody gets that. I'm grateful. The reindeer?
Irish Capricorn. This move is going to be very lucky for you and fortunate.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you've got the acorns, which is the clover in the traditional Lenormand. And the rider is usually news, but it's also movement. The rider is on the move, delivering mail or whatever, delivering messages. And so this is a message that this move, that Eight of Cups, is the appropriate thing for you. It's time to move on. It's time to move on to something that will bring you great joy and fulfillment.
Can't say any more than that. I think that to me, the reindeer, or whatever we call that, the rider, is clearly about moving ahead. And it always has, even if it's just the rider, it has a sense of joyousness. But now with the reindeer, it has Christmas time joy too. So you're moving towards luck, my friend. I really wish the best for you.
Yeah, I think, wow, some readings, they just, how should I say this? They just write themselves, And Irish, that is a really tight reading, so I hope it does work out for you. Good luck with that.
Hi, January girl.
I see JG is here. January girl, you want to be in our drawing today? You are U.S., correct? We're giving away a Grimalkin Tarot to our U.S. subscribers and a 12-card reading to our non-U.S. subscribers today. Because it's a season of giving. So let us know if you are U.S. and you want to be in the drawing, and I have you on our list. We are on My sweet Christina
You're
right
welcome.
now. It's your turn. And then after my sweet Christina is Gina, Nicole, Angel Rivera, Laura, Angel Mary,
Thank you,
Susan,
Dispel. Appreciate
Teresa,
that.
Dispel, Patton, Sonali, Acel, Tammy Bambi, and January Girl.
No, we encourage chatting in the chat room because we sort of feel we're all still learning. We have many decades, but every once in a while we absolutely like to hear these insights because it means a lot to take in another insight and understand that. You know, there's just always with tarot so much more to learn, so much to scratch at the surface. So thank you. You're welcome to do that.
Oh, yeah. You know, feel free to throw things out there in the chat. I think we all help each other, and that's awesome. Hey, my sweet Christina, you really have some stuff going on, don't you?
Oh my goodness, my Christina, was there any kind of liquid in the bottle? You know what that sounds like.
Was there a bottle? I didn't see anything about a bottle.
Does the weird, okay, I'm sorry, weird ball of rusty nails. I'm sorry. So it's like a ball with nails stuck in it, or because there is a hex that involves putting rusty nails or sharp things inside of a bottle and a particular fluid, and that is supposed to be a bad hex for people. I would not really want to talk more
All
about
right,
that
let's
at all.
see if we can ask if this is connected to negativity or, you know, some kind of
Yeah.
spell. Let's see what we get. And I'm going to just ask, is it a negative spell or, you know, omen of some sort?
Dispel, you just made me think of an old song by the Rolling Stones called Connections. Connection, I just can't get the connection.
You know, we have such a wonderful chat here. It's just so great, the people that come in. Oh, everybody's so helpful and friendly with each other. We love it. We love you guys.
Namaste.
Yeah, stay.
Oh my goodness, we're letting time get away from us. We gotta.
No, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're rolling. I know it doesn't seem like it,
There you go.
but some of the people on the list may not come back. So, you know, like Acel, I don't know.
Hi, Divine.
Hey, Divine You. And of course, we might get more.
This is a yes, no, right?
I know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, it's leaning towards yes.
No, that's okay. If you're soon, that's fine. Yeah.
It is leaning towards yes, my
Ooh.
sweet Christina. It's not a definite yes. We have these 7 of Swords, though, reversed. Yeah.
That card is troubling.
What do you want to say about that? I'm going to let you go.
Well, recently I kind of changed my mind about some of its meanings because it seems like there's a lot of depth in some of the meanings. But I'm thinking with it reversed, I'm wondering if it does sort of tip the scale towards the idea that this is, if nothing else, it's symbolic.
I think somebody's revealing themselves or their intentions. What do you think?
Swords, rusty nails.
Oh, my. I didn't even think about that.
But yes, it could mean that, Banshee. I think you're right that the idea that maybe somebody doesn't want it to be covert, like maybe they're hoping you do get the idea who it is and why it is, or maybe it vacillates a little bit. But there is that element there that somehow some sort of message is being sent,
Right.
or action.
If somebody is sending a message, the message is they're trying to act like I can have power over you, or you need to be afraid of my power, and it doesn't necessarily have to be magical power. They just may feel that this is showing don't mess with me. I have the upper hand here, or I can,
Yeah, those are interesting ideas.
It's kind of strange. So
let's do a Lenormand.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's see what this says. Here.
the anchor. And the greeting card.
Which is news or letters.
Or a letter, right.
So what does that tell me? That tells me that somebody was putting down a message, I feel.
Yeah.
Or and now, remember, it is leaning towards yes. Does the possibility exist that that thing has been sitting there for some time and you just never noticed it before? Like, was it dug up and, is it possible that it belonged to the property and it was anchored on the property? Because it could have been, maybe placed there by somebody else as a message. But it's like, that's what I'm seeing when I see this anchor, I intuitively, and the letter together in this case.
Well, I'm not really familiar with what it could mean from even a symbolic level, let alone if it is some sort of working of some sort. So it could just be that the person is trying to send a message by maybe using something they feel would symbolically or otherwise create a level of fear. But I don't necessarily know that I feel that it is a specific kind of energy or magical act towards anyone, or maybe it was and it's just dispelled now. My feeling would be that if you really feel bad about it, or these things, you should maybe have like a solution of salt water that you could just drip on it or sprinkle on it and just mentally affirm, that its vibrations are not there.
The other thing is, if somebody thinks, that these kind of things intimidate you and they're getting a rise out of you, then maybe that's what this is about.
Yeah,
and so I would just suggest to you to just remain empowered that this has no power over you, and, do whatever mantras and things that you have at your disposal to empower yourself, that you are stronger than any of this kind of game playing that is being put on you. And that would be my suggestion to you, my sweet Christina. And that's what we have for you today, because we've got to keep things moving, but I hope that helped.
Right.
And hey, we are on Gina. Did Gina post? You are up, Gina. And after Gina will be Nicole, Angel Rivera, Laura, Angel Mary, Susan, Teresa, Dispel.
You're welcome.
Pat and Sonali, Estelle, Tammy Bambi, January Girl, and Divine You. And January Girl, did you ever say you want to be part of the drawing? And Divine You, we're doing a drawing today for either a tarot deck if you're a U.S. subscriber, or a card reading if you are a non-U.S. subscriber. You just need to let us know what you are. And
I think JG wants in. I don't know where she lives for sure.
Okay. What do we got? Oh.
And Nicole wants a general meaning, and that'll be right after Gina's.
That would be lovely, Gina. Do you want to use one of your decks?
Sure. Oh, like maybe the Karma Tarot? The Karma Music Tarot.
Well, let's see what we get. All right, shuffle away, Mr. O. Did you read the question? Yeah.
Yes, I read it now.
But you want to be in the drawing, right, Angel? Rivera? And, okay, we'll say no to reading for you. I'll just put a check mark there like we read for you already. Yeah, okay, we got you in there. Don't worry. All right.
Oh, good luck, because I don't think that they're in print anymore. I've had mine for a number of years. It's very bohemian, and it has lots of rock and roll references, as you probably are aware.
Maybe it is still being, or it's being republished. Who knows?
Maybe it's being republished. I don't know. Or maybe it's available somewhere on eBay, and it's not. I don't know how valuable it would be. I really like this deck a lot, and I know Gina likes it, and other people like it.
We are deck collectors. Well, or have been. Now being on a fixed income, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, what about this great conjunction, Gina?
What is it that you can hope for?
Let's see. Ah, nobody hopes for that. So,
Three of Swords. Knight of Wands. Nine of Coins reverse. The other two are upright. Well, I guess I have to go first, eh?
yeah, I'm thinking about the various aspects of, things that Gina might be interested in this conjunction, but let's just go over the cards first. So, the Three of Swords is sorrow. Is the great conjunction going to awaken you to something that brings you some sorrow? I feel with the Knight, and is it involving, somebody, entering or leaving your life? That is the question. And the Nine of Coins reversed is indicative of, wanting to shake up your life in some way. You may want something more out of your life than what you have presently.
Well, the Nine of Coins reverse could also mean, too, that somehow you realize or you have things that tell you that your material comfort is not always as important to you or as beneficial to you as maybe some other things, and that maybe, it's about what you are inside, but maybe it's also about when you really need that, it may not be to any avail. It may not give you any advantage to be materially better in some situations.
Okay, I've got you, Susan. A general reading when your turn comes up. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll do
we
that.
can do that,
And you will
absolutely.
be in the drawing. Okay.
Thanks, Susan.
So, go ahead again. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
So, this may not bring comfort, or these are not things that are helpful necessarily as a position of material comfort or ability. I just do sort of feel these two cards are together, so it does sort of feel like maybe there's somebody who brings sorrow because maybe they leave. This is about separations. These are usually about comings or goings. So I don't know. I got
some ideas here. And far as Carol goes, Gina, I feel as though her road back is not going to be totally comfortable. She may have, if she's coming back to us, she may have some issues that she'll have to learn to live with. And, on some level, there's some sorrows attached to that because you lose something that you've always been able to do, for example. So I feel that might be a possibility. I hate to say it, but I'm not going to mince words.
I don't remember if you told us if she is a fire sign. So, because the wand energy sort of looks like fire signs maybe.
And also, the reason I'm putting that together this way, Gina, is because of the Nine of Coins reverse too, which is indicating, a dissatisfaction with life. And so, maybe I feel, looking at the cards and the way they fell here, there may be some changes to lifestyle that may be necessary when she recovers. So that's a possibility.
Oh, and that's a really good point. I hadn't thought about that. You put that together well.
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a really good point.
I'm not sure there's going to be a miracle by the conjunction. I'm not sure I'm picking that up. The other thing is, as far as other areas of your life, like I said, if this is relating to other parts of your life, I feel like you need something that shakes up your life a little bit, that maybe you feel like, you're living comfortably, but something's missing. You feel like you want something more, or maybe you need to let go of some things in your life to make room for some new experiences. Maybe the Great Conjunction or Awakening is going to bring that to your consciousness.
Well, I sort of remember you did say she was an earth sign, and so, of course, maybe this is where that comes in. But
she's a New Year's Eve. Wow. Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. So nothing's incredibly clear, but I think Banshee's got the most of it there. We're going to do that Lenormand now. And you'll be happy to know that we are almost through a bark.
Yeah, somebody went to town on the bark, Gina. Oh, no, he is not blaming me.
She admitted it. She admitted it. She said,
I had 4.
You were gone, and I just went and ate a lot. She told me that. That was Friday night.
I did not say I ate a lot. I told him I had 4 at my staff parties so I could show them off. Okay, I ate them, but he ate a lot more than that. Plus, he got candy from a coworker, and guess what? He ate a lot of that, too.
She took a lot, though.
I did not.
Yes,
I did not.
You're planning on using it for something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind,
Violet
but
Ann.
it's not eaten. Hey, Violet Ann, welcome. Talk to you in a minute. The North Pole is the path, and the candy cane, the broken candy cane. So really, you know what? You're going to find your way, hopefully, out of, you're going to find a way out of, you're looking and searching for a way after the Great Conjunction, out of a feeling of grief or remorse or lack, or whatever that 9 of coins is indicating here. I feel you're going to find your way out of that. You're looking for the way out of that.
What is the candy cane?
That's the cross. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mention that. I did mention the path.
And this is the path, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
what's your path out of this predicament? What is the path? I think the Great Conjunction is going to make you do some soul searching on finding your way through, these difficult times right now. That's what we have for you, Gina. Good luck. Man, wish I had better news for you today. Oh, thanks, Angel. We fight over chocolate. Amongst other things. All right, so we got Gina done. We're on Nicole if you want to type your question.
Nicole wants a general reading.
Okay.
She already told us. Gina.
Oh, no. Don't get him started. Thank goodness I don't have any ice cream right now.
She likes ice cream more than I do.
I do.
This sounds very interesting.
Okay, so wait a minute. So where am I at here? Divine, you did some Violet Ann. Violet Ann, we are giving away a deck to our U.S. subscribers and a 12-card 2021 reading to our non-U.S. subscribers. Would you like to be included in that today? We have a drawing at the end of the show. Let us know. And I know you're in Britain there, right? So we will be doing a 12-card reading for you.
Okay, so Nicole wants a general.
Okay, Nicole, we're getting to it. We'll go back to using the deck we're giving away to our U.S. subscribers, the Grimalkin Tarot.
Right, Gina, because it's always something that could change or other factors could emerge.
That's right. Thank you. We're such a hoot.
You know what? I have a feeling that it is a little out of focus, and this is a camera that I don't know for sure how to adjust that.
Uh-oh. We'll take a look at it. We'll figure it out. We had a problem with our last tripod broke and the camera was on it. It took a fall.
So it may have jarred the focus, so I have to figure out how to do that.
We'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. All right. Oh, shuffle. It's a season of giving, Violet Ann, and so we've got other giveaways coming up. So stay tuned on Facebook and Twitter. And this week I'll be talking about, again, I'm reminding people I'll be giving away the Everyday Witch Oracle coloring book to U.S. subscribers or a reading to non-U.S. subscribers. And this will be a contest from people who subscribe to Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. We're going to try to throw everybody in the mix that wants to be in the mix for this in honor of my retirement Tuesday. And the coloring book is signed by the artist, Elizabeth Alba. Okay, so
General reading for Nicole.
I thought, yes.
And that's with our Grimalkin.
Well, it's very interesting. You got a card that Gina had, but you have it upright. So let's talk about this. You have the Hermit, and the Hermit is upright. I love the Hermit, by the way. That's my favorite card. We have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is reversed. Gina had that card too, but we use different decks. It's interesting how these things come up. But the Knight of Wands she had, did she have it reversed? She had it upright. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles upright, which
so two
Gina
nines.
had. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 9s here too. It's the Nine of Wands, right?
Nine of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is upright, but the Nine of Wands is reversed. So, general reading. This one was
wait
first.
a minute.
You said Knight, not
yes.
Knight. Sorry. And I said 9, not Knight.
Okay, repeat it again so I know what's
the Hermit upright. Yes. The Knight of Wands reversed. The 9 of Pentacles upright. There. And you know what? They used to call me Articulate Al back in the day.
Okay, so the Hermit was first. So maybe you feel like taking a little time off to yourself here. During the holidays is a great time to that. If you can find, the space and the time to kind of go within, especially with solstice coming, this is very good as well. This is a good time where, you may acquire some knowledge and wisdom from within if you just take some quiet time to focus, meditate, and look within for answers and solutions. I'll stop there and let you move on.
Well, I'm wondering if it is actually in relationship in particular to this reverse Knight of Wands, and that maybe the inward movement is about a situation where you feel you've lost your trust in somebody, or somebody's lost your trust in you, or you feel somebody was untrustworthy. Things about trust within personal relationships, and maybe a surprise to you to that effect, and that now you just sort of want to kind of deal with that on your own in a way too. But with the Nine of Pentacles, then what that tells me, I believe, I'm losing it. Can you jump in on that one?
Well, I would, but I think I'm actually putting together now the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles, because it seems to me, Nicole, that, right now you feel very empowered on, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're living with family, a husband, a partner, you are in a solid place yourself. You feel really comfortable within your own skin and in your own environment. And the Hermit card indicates that too. Who doesn't like to, it seems like you're deriving energy off of that and maybe getting, knowledge and wisdom. It's easier for you to tap in to your spirit and stuff from your home environment.
Laura, you did not miss your turn. We're too slow for that.
Oh, we're moving, Laura. You're getting there. You are actually only one person away now, because Angel Rivera's skipping a reading today. So basically, the Knight of Wands might indicate to me that maybe what your focus needs to be on. Your focus on maybe finding what? Are you shaking at
I'm
me?
shaking my head at Sonali. You did not miss your turn. Sorry.
agree.
I'm trying
Okay.
to help out.
So basically, I think the Knight of Wands is indicating a focus here for you is that, maybe you need to look at what might be going wrong if it's something with a relationship or if it's something in your career. It seems to me it's got more business or possible romance connotations to it.
Well, I was drawing a little bit of a brain emission of some sort a moment ago, but I'm kind of back on track here too. And I'm thinking, as the general reading goes, is that despite what I said about those things, sort of wanting to kind of wrestle with that on your own or think more about that, there is the idea too that mostly, yes, this solitude really kind of comes easily to you, that maybe in a way you know that this is really the right time and that you're sort of secure in that sense there of being able to do that, that maybe this is really the right time for you to kind of nestle in and deal with your own concerns, whether they're about, betrayals or about, mixed signals from trusting people. This is that time for you to do that, I think.
Gonna toss the Lenormand.
But that in general, that most things are secure for you with that Nine of Pentacles there.
Yeah, we have done this. I mean, it is kind of crazy sometimes. And of course, being older, our eyes are bad. And so some of the numbers are small or, some of the symbols are a little ambiguous on different decks. When you work with a lot of different decks, it can be easy to do.
I've realized that this kind of thing is really ongoing study, that you really should, renew your review of the cards often, whatever that is, at least once a year maybe, because you do forget things, and like not every card comes up all the time, and so you're not fresh. So there's the key.
I drew the key card first in the Lenormand, and look what came up again, the candy cane. The key, I think, is healing from, sorrows and griefs in the past, maybe, or even from whatever, maybe from this past year, and what we're all going through. I mean, 2020 is finally coming to an end, and there are vaccines and there are different things going on that might help us, create a better future. And so I feel right now is a really good time to go within and heal from any baggage, that you have from this previous year in particular.
I think that this really just clarifies the idea of the hermit and the solitude of that Nine of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. And so it's maybe saying that this is not a person. This is more like the essence around you right now, that just there's not a lot to feel secure about, to feel you can trust. And so it's good for you to reflect on this era hopefully ending soon.
And that's what we have for you. I hope that helped, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
All right, stay tuned for our drawing, and good luck to everybody. If I keep forgetting to say good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. All right, you can grab a deck, and we are on Laura. Hey, Laura, you are up, and after Laura is Angel Mary, and then we have Susan, Teresa, Dispel, Patton. Well, Patton, I don't know, wanted a reading. Sonali, Acel, Tammy Bambi, January Girl, Divine You, and Violet Ann.
And I'm going to use for Laura my Nefertari Tarot with the shiny gold edges. I'm sure some people who haven't seen that may think that's
deck,
quite
Mr.
beautiful.
O. I don't think I read with my other...
Okay, the general message for 2021. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome, Nicole. Hope that worked for you.
Hey, you're welcome. You absolutely can. And I think we gotta suggest that to Acel in the future, because often they come
right.
with, yeah.
We should probably, in fact, I have an idea for something along these lines, so we'll talk after the show.
Hey, Austin. I don't know if we're going to be able to read for you today. We've got so many people, but we have a drawing. If you're in the U.S., you could win a tarot deck, the Grimalkin Tarot, or if you're non-U.S., you could win a free 12-card reading. So do you want to be in the drawing for a tarot deck if you're U.S.?
Or the 12-card reading, the calendar reading.
That's...
For non-U.S.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned that already. I think they're U.S., though, which is why I went back.
Austin, I don't remember. All right.
And why he didn't choose you for mayor is Hakeem?
That's Angel, which she's leaving her question. We're on Laura.
Got it. Okay.
The general message for 2021.
All right. Let's see what 2021 has for you, Laura. And thanks for that, Angel. Mary, we'll get to it.
Mm-hmm. You may cut.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I know. General reading 2021. General message. The moon reversed is your first card.
Okay, Sonali, but we can keep you in the drawing, so we'll do that and let you know if you've won, okay? You get a free reading if you win.
The next card is the devil reversed. And then finally you have the Ace of Wands reversed.
Okay, repeat them.
The moon reversed, the devil reversed, and the Ace of Wands reversed.
They're all reversed.
They're all reversed.
Okay, so this is the message for 2021. More of 2020. No.
Good night, Sonali.
I think that the moon reversed is indicating that something is going to be revealed to you in 2021. And it has to do with possibly your path. Laura, could be career. That's the Ace of Wands, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, it could be career oriented. You may be wondering why, things just don't seem like maybe if you're starting something new, why it's not turning out the way you thought, or maybe, whatever you have been involved with, it's just not satisfying enough for you, or just not working out the way you had planned. So you're going to find out something, though. I think it's going to be revealed to you just what the problem is. And what's the other card there? The devil reversed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel as though you're going to be able to release yourself from, whatever the situation is, because that knowledge is going to make you aware of the changes that you need to make.
Yeah, it feels to me like there was a situation that you did not realize was happening, and that maybe was something you should have known because it was a deception of some sort. Maybe, I can't even begin to say, but I would say with the wand there, it has something to do either with your livelihood or with your vocation or how you network in the world. And this thing is going to be revealed. I think it's probably been going on for a while. It's going to be revealed, and it will, I believe, cause you to seriously make changes and feel that what you were going through sort of was keeping the thumb down on you. So it's a release. It's a sense of release. Maybe you're being released from just baggage feelings, but something had something to do with kind of keeping that repressed from you or hidden from you. I don't know if that makes sense, but... So let's try a Lenormand here.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Yeah, there's another deck that's exactly like this deck, but without the gold. I forget the name. It might have Egypt in the name. It's the exact same deck, but it's no gold.
I drew the wreath first, and I drew the book. Now, we've been leaning away from relationships. I really do feel like this is business or something related there. But I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, it does tie in because the book is indicating that this knowledge, this information you're going to receive somehow about what's wrong is going to make you realize that you need to commit yourself in a particular direction. You're going to make a commitment for a goal or a new job or some type of different opportunity. You're going to commit to a particular path and follow it.
Well, the commitment could just be about releasing yourself from the things that are holding you back.
Good job, Mr. O. Yes, I like that. That's what we have for you, Laura. I hope that works out. And good luck in our drawing.
Yes, good luck.
Angel Mary, we have your questions, so you are up. And then after Angel Mary is Susan, Teresa, Dispel, Sonali, Acel, Tammy Bambi, January Girl, Divine You, and Violet Ann.
Woohoo!
And Patton, if you really are here and you want a reading, let us know, but I think you're not.
And you're welcome. Yeah, I seem to have a lot of Egyptian cards. I do a show on Fridays where I use like 3 or 4 different Egyptian decks to kind of layer out my reading. But not this Friday because it'll be Christmas Day. And I think I'm going to give myself a holiday.
Wow.
You knew that.
Yeah. But, yeah.
So why the wow?
Oh, no. I thought you were still coming out with your emotional...
It would be on Friday, Christmas Day.
I know.
Ain't nobody going to watch it that day.
Well, maybe it'll come out on Saturday then.
Maybe it will.
So anyway...
Saturday, the day after Christmas, that's Boxer Day.
So...
I'll box your ears. No, I won't.
All right.
Okay. So let's see if we understand this question. Does Hakim regret
marrying... Not marrying you, and why he didn't choose you for marriage? Is that it?
Or why he chose, but you didn't marry. Let's see what we can get here.
We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Star reversed. And we have the Hierophant upright. For once we hear knocking from... Okay, Teresa, we'll keep that one in mind or flip back to it. So the... Well, I think... I'm not sure I feel regret here. I'm not sure about that. Did Hakim marry someone else, Angel Mary, instead of you? Is that what happened? Because... I'm feeling here that they don't regret their decision. They felt that there was nothing... I don't want to be rude. And remember, this is what I feel they were thinking. So that doesn't mean it's really based in any reality. It's just what they were thinking. They felt there was nothing to be gained by marrying you, or they felt that they might lose something by marrying you, if that makes sense to you at all. And I feel like the Star just felt like there was no... I felt like they didn't feel inspired by you, but that does not mean it's your fault. Don't you dare think that. That's just, what was going on in their head.
Excuse me.
Are you okay? 'Cause
I have a real dry throat right now.
Do you have...
Something's tickling. I have cough drops.
Okay. So...
Just talk over me.
I think people can hear me.
You usually don't have a problem with that.
So basically, I feel like that's where they're at, and they are definitely marriage-oriented. I feel like they married somebody else, because that's the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is kind of a sign of marriage, or so I'm sort of feeling, too, that these two cards are indicating why they did not want to marry you. So it's just something within them. Maybe they had feelings for somebody else the whole time, and that's why they were more inspired by this other person.
Was I going to be able to say anything?
No, you weren't. You were coughing.
Take a breath. Okay, well, I can talk now.
Okay.
I actually feel nearly the opposite from you in that these cards represent the regret.
Okay.
But I think that they did marry somebody else, too. I agree with you on that. But to me, these feelings seem to be the regret the idea that they didn't really win what they wanted, and or that now they're in this life that is not inspiring or hopeful to them. So I sort of feel, so I guess it's one or the other. It's one or the other. Either she's right or I'm right.
Let's see what the Lenormand adds and see if we can get a beat on that.
He did marry someone else.
Yeah, I did see that.
Which I think, and I'm thinking that he did that because a conventionality, maybe there was honor in doing that. You know, the whole thing about arranged marriages maybe is going into this idea here.
I don't assume that, but hey, whatever. Let's see. We have the clouds. The clouds the dark clouds are facing the child, which is kind of interesting to me. I don't know if children or something was involved in this decision in some way. Oh. I'll let you determine that, Mr. O. What do you think of those two cards?
Well, I don't know for sure if that was what a determinant was there, but it is possible to me that because the dark clouds are on the one side facing the child, that maybe there was some idea that they had to take a responsibility and that it may have involved taking care of somebody else or taking care of some situation.
Or some type of obligatory thing.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me that...
Which is what I felt when I said what I said with that.
Well, I'm not going to rule that out. I think you might be right on that. I feel that either that or there was something to do with worries about children and raising children. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it at that. But I think we have to just, me and Mr. O are like majorly disagreeing on the first. So this is a situation I would just say to you, Angel Mary, is go with your gut on this, you know. I think he had valid arguments for saying what he said as well.
Let's be fair here. Probably because of the way it may have worked out, maybe there's regret on all sides.
Yeah.
And I mean, you asked about him having regret, but maybe it is both of you that have regret.
And you know what? Regret or not, Angel Mary, it might be just time to move on from the whole thing. If he's married somebody else, does it... I mean, I guess we have to consider, does it matter at this point? What matters is how you yourself can move on from there. And that's what we have for you. So Susan wanted a general reading, so
okay.
We'll get to that. Do you want to use the deck?
Sure. I'm going to go to the Tarot of the Night Sun, the Night Sun Tarot.
And I'm just going to mention the next two people on the list. But no, I have everybody on the list who's asked. So after Susan is Teresa and then Dispel.
And this is by, it's a Lo deck, the Tarot of the Night Sun. It's by Fabio Listrani, who also does the Santa Muerte Tarot and a related oracle or two, I believe, and they're fabulous. Their art style is really incredible. And we've used the Santa Muerte Tarot on here before around Halloween time. There you go.
Okay. So basically, rumor has it that a miniature version of this deck might be a giveaway.
This deck?
The
Night Sun Tarot?
Yeah.
I know, I'm just trying to prompt you.
Yeah.
I thought you were a PR person.
Oh, whoops. Wow, touche, Mr. Oh.
Let the bee slapping commence. It's your turn now. I know, you would never do that on camera.
He knows me well.
You're welcome, Angel Mary. I hope it was helpful.
Hey, you are welcome, Angel Mary.
So who is this again? Susan.
Yeah, it's Susan. Susan wanted to know... Oh, gosh, where was it? I have it. Hold on.
Was it just a general?
Was it a general, Susan? I seem to have lost
They had to leave, remember?
Wait, there it is. Real quick, I might not be able to come back. Just wanted a general reading for the upcoming holiday week. That's right.
Okay. Okay, so we have the moon reversed. We had this last time for somebody else too, didn't we?
Yeah.
The moon reversed. I love this card. They're kind of dark and mysterious.
Time is of the essence, Mr. O. Time is of the essence now.
Angel's on my side.
Ah. Oh, I don't know. He thinks I'm going to be slapping you.
Oh, okay. Everyone wants to watch. Queen of Pentacles reversed. And then the Six of Pentacles reversed. So 2 Pentacles reversed, the Queen and the Six, and then this Moon reversed. So they're all reversed. So
well,
once
the
again,
moon reversed is the best thing here.
yeah, it just sort of means that maybe some deceptions are uncovered, or it could also just mean too that maybe there's a change in the way people's feelings are going about certain things.
Money. Susan, I think this is a real money kind of oriented reading or business.
With those pentacles, yeah.
Yeah, you've got the pentacles reversed here. It seems like right now, it just seems like you're going through a period where nothing's moving forward, you know. That's the Six of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of stagnating. And of course, you got the Queen. So I think you have to be very careful how you navigate through this time, you know. No movement is better than bad movement. So if that's true and things are just stagnating and you're just kind of at status quo, that's a good thing. But if things are starting to get out of hand, you know, just try to do your best to navigate through this. And I feel with the moon reversed that something will be revealed to you. We've had this a few times in the show. There'll be something revealed to you that might help you out, you know, get you through this stagnation period.
I believe that this is definitely talking about maybe some things with the economy or your economy being stagnant, that maybe you're going to have some regret maybe, and maybe the moon also talks about the emotionality of feeling like you don't feel as comfortable or that's not the word I'm looking for. You may feel like you're not able to share as much as you want to because of some of these conditions, or that what you share, you know, you're just sort of doubting yourself on that a little bit, or in feeling the general problems with the economy too. With that Queen of Pentacles reversed too, it is sort of saying that there is stagnation feelings about you, how you want to express or look for creative solutions, that right now there's a bit of miring here, that just nothing is really coming out right at the moment.
Well, I have a thought. You know, maybe the moon reverse could be news about the stimulus, you know, that they're working on in Congress. With any luck, maybe something will pass, and maybe there's some benefits in there, for example, for small business or people that might help you out through this time. I mean, it just popped into my head. So, because when you mentioned it could be the general economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we get with the Lenormand. News. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I just read my Lenormand thoughts here, because this is really wild. News and the stocking, which is a gift. So this almost sounds like something is coming to you. It could be financial. It could be in other forms. There's some gift or something that might be able to help you through this difficult time. At any rate, it's certainly going to pick your spirits up.
I'm wondering if this ties in with this idea here, and I'm getting the feeling like you're overjoyed, enjoyed, overwhelmed slightly about somebody's gift to you, and it makes you feel bad because you sort of feel like maybe they extended themselves a little bit more, or that, you know, that kind of thing. Like you just sort of really appreciate it because you know it really meant a lot for them in many ways to do that.
Maybe you'll be our drawing winner tonight. Or today.
Go Susan.
Go Susan. Good luck. Good luck to everybody. Just saying. Everybody. I see the gift there and I'm wondering. All right then. After Susan, we had Teresa. Teresa posted a question up there. Do you see it, Mr. O?
I saw it a moment ago.
And
okay.
Dispel will be next, and after Dispel is going to be a Cell. So if you've come back a Cell, you're after the next 2 readings. Teresa, every day for months we hear loud knocking from sidewall connected to the vacant home for over 30 years. Now when I knock back, it stops. I'm in an end unit. Landlord says we'll never rent. Wow.
So it's not exactly a question, but I guess you
want
want
to
to
know
know about that.
Yeah, what's going on with the knocks and stuff. Let's see if there's anything there. How do we want to do this, Mr. O? I'll use the Grimalkin again.
Yeah.
How do we want to do this?
You
Do
mean
wanna
like a
do
different kind of
just,
reading?
Let's
or?
do 3 cards? Or do you think, yeah, there's no yes, no.
Well, we could ask it a yes or no. Is there something in that apartment or something like that? And then take it from there. But let's just do it.
Yeah, you want to know about the apartment, right? So that's what we're going to do. See if there's anything there that is noteworthy. What is going on there? I think 3 cards.
Okay.
I think.
Sure.
I want to see what's there.
Let's see what's there.
Shuffle. And we're going to try to fit in a couple more readings before we get to the drawing. The drawing's going to be around, depending on the readings, we're doing 3:45. And, we'll carry into overtime to finish everybody on the list now. But after Violet Ann, we're taking no more readings.
Well, hello
Agent
there.
of Truth. Hey, welcome.
You know them?
Yeah, I know them from Twitter.
The
So,
Twitter
hey,
sphere.
do you want to be included in the drawing today?
I just uncut or recut. Sorry. It must have been meant to be.
Okay.
Whoops.
I'll let you have that, Mr. O.
We have the 9 of Pentacles upright. The Hierophant upright.
Are you U.S. or are you overseas? Because it depends where you are, what you get.
And then the Queen of Swords reversed.
Okay, say that again. You got the 9?
The 9 of Pentacles upright.
Oh,
The Hierophant.
upright.
And the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay.
I think this is a time, where you can really indulge and enjoy yourself a little bit, but within reason. I think, and you said that's a Hierophant, right?
Yes.
Again, I think the Hierophant is kind of saying to, know your not limitations, because that's not what I want to say, but to be a little bit conservative, to be a little bit, don't go crazy. You have a comfortable life right now. Things are going pretty well for you, but, and what is that other one?
The Queen of Swords reversed?
Yeah, the Queen of Swords reversed is, so watch the decisions you make with these resources you have. You seem to come to a certain point in your life right now, and you don't want things to go badly. Now, I know we're supposed to be taking this in relation to the house and the knocking.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, what does this have to do with
I
a
don't know why I
possibly
felt this-
haunted apartment,
I know,
Banshee?
but I felt this was a message for you in some way. He's shaking his head at me, but go ahead.
This is the landlord's mom. The 9 of Pentacles is the landlord's mom who doesn't want to leave. She's comfortable there.
Did the landlord's mom die there?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the Hierophant is maybe more his idea about wanting to keep this sacred in some way, this idea that she exists there for him in this regard. But I'm wondering, too, if she really was kind of a little bit of an overbearing personality, and maybe she had him kind of wrapped around her finger in a way, because this Queen of Swords sort of represents a woman who's a bit controlling and maybe a bit harsh. She's not really a bad person necessarily, but she sort of wants everything exactly her way.
This is very interesting, because I still want you to take to heart what I said about the other thing, because it popped into my head for some reason. So listen, I agree with him that it's a woman for sure. So it's got to be the mom, because it's a woman for sure.
She likes the dig. She likes being alone there.
Well, she really, she had a lot of strong attachment. and feeling to her environment.
Yeah.
That's what the Nine of Pentacles indicates. And the idea with the the Hierophant, you know what? That tells me she really wants to stay. And she wants things
He wants her to, too. I'm wondering if maybe this connection is just keeping them
but
there.
I think he's accommodating her because I think she wants things to stay as they are. You know, not to change.
Yeah, so...
The Hierophant is upright, is very conservative, and kind of, you know, somebody who's not anti-change per se, but they really are into the way they live their lives, and they like things the way they are. And so I get the feeling that in this case, that's what's going on here. So he's left that room alone. Maybe he's even tried to make some changes in the past, and Mom told him in no uncertain terms, no.
She's knocking on the door with that sword there. Don't answer.
That's very interesting indeed.
So let's throw a couple of them on real quick. Hi, Tammy Baby. Glad you're back.
Yeah, you're here, and we've got you on the list. Don't worry. Even if we go into a little overtime, we will get to you. Woohoo! Because we do have to stop and do our drawing soon. We're going to try to fit in one more reading. Okay, the Star is upright, and then the Whip. Wow. You know what? This seems to indicate to me that this spirit does tend to do things on a, you know, this cracking the whip to me almost sounds like knocking on the walls, doesn't it? Like it's a message from this person.
I'm not quite... That's what I sort of feel, that it's her doing that, a spirit doing that. I'm not sure if I can put it together with the Star so much as just saying that because the Star is otherworldly,
That's
this represents
what I'm feeling.
this energy, it's celestial, whatever. I mean, maybe even if it's not specifically her earthbound spirit, maybe there's just an energy there because of some connection they had and or other things that happened that have created kind of a gestalt there. And I don't think ultimately she's harmful. I think she just wants to sort of be, because that's what I'm seeing through these other cards, and that she's just stuck there for some reason. So she is earthbound to me. She's earthbound. She's stuck there, and it may be because he can't let her go.
Okay, that's what we have for you, and good luck with that. And I don't mean to cut things short, but I'm going to get in one more reading before we do our drawings, and then we will finish up all the readings we have. So basically, after Teresa was Dispel. Did Dispel... Okay, right there. What connection do I have with this person? Have not met them, but hope to in the near future. Not a relationship, more of a deja vu moment.
That was your deck, so we're going to use my deck.
All right.
Alrighty, so I guess for Dispel, I'm going to use the Tarot music. Karma music, I'm sorry. Karma music Tarot. I got too excited there.
Hey, Divine You, I see you're posting your question. Did you... you said you'd be right back. Okay.
They're in California.
All right, so they're U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if they want the cards or not. Hey, Divine You, do you want to be...
That's a good idea, Divine. Thank you.
Do you want to be in the drawing, Divine You, today? I don't remember if you said yes or not.
You're welcome to.
Let's see what we get on this. Very interesting question.
I think we're almost up to you. Yes, Divine wants in.
We've got a ways to go to get to Divine You, but it's not that bad. I think we'll see. I think, like I said...
But they want in on the drawing.
Oh, they do. Okay,
Yes,
I've got
please.
you in.
Yeah, sometimes spirits just want to be acknowledged and know that somebody remembers them and treats them, you know, well.
Go ahead.
This was the general, right? Or
No, it's what connection do I have to this person? Have not met them, but hope to in the near future. Not a relationship or love thing, more of a deja vu moment.
Okay, well, the sun is there. And it's upright, and that's really big and beautiful there.
Yeah.
But you also have the reversed Grandmaster, which is the Hierophant in most other decks. And then you have an upright Six of Wands, which we've been getting this a bit too. We've been getting the Hierophant and the Six of Wands, I think, on a couple occasions here today.
You know, there's some real interesting stuff here. I don't know. When I see that Sun card, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Like a past life?
Yes. Yes! I keep thinking there's some connection in a past life here. And I feel that, you know, right now, maybe this connection is rather unconventional or unorthodox in some way.
It may be that they played a very different role in your life.
Or now even?
Well, from before, they played very different roles. So if, for example, if you were very attached in a past life, maybe now it will take something to sort of bring that back into focus, or vice versa. Maybe there was something really bad, but now this is karmically a chance to kind of re-engage and reset the balance. Because a lot of times your soul, in between incarnations, chooses the kind of lessons it feels it needs to learn. And so that may be connected to the past lives we've known.
Well, I think there's nothing but positive energy that can be gained from this connection. With that Six of Wands up right there, I really feel like whatever this connection is, there's something very positive that could come out of this in this life.
Dispel, did I show this well enough? That looks like Jimi Hendrix over there. I don't know if Gina's watching, but this is one of those cards I love in the Karma Music Tarot because it has so many cultural references that were well known at the time in the 70s. This deck was actually made around 78, I believe. But for me, I guess to top off these guys here, I think what that's saying too is the path will move you towards something that will be beneficial and maybe
oh my goodness.
Just victory. What Teresa said?
I have to say, Dispel, this is really interesting. I have the birds, and I have the reindeer. And that is the rider in the traditional Lenormand, and of course the partridge is the birds. And so this indicates to me that, you know, you are moving to connecting with each other, at least somehow, communicating. The birds are about communication. Maybe you might run into this person through other people you know, because sometimes the birds are about a lot of chatter, between people. And the rider is something moving towards you, some news or somebody,
I'm just going to go ahead and agree with that and suggest, too, that maybe what the Six of Wands says is that as you meet, what your connection is working on something together that brings you success, something that really is very empowering or very successful for both of you. It's a partnership, perhaps, or more.
Well, now, the tarot is not a total exactitude thing, but, this is where the cards are leaning today, so hopefully that's going to work out for you. It sounds interesting, definitely.
Teresa, I would do what Divine you mentioned, and maybe, light a little candle now and then, or even maybe just a slight solution of water and salt, sprinkle it by their door or something like that, and with the intent that you're asking them to be released. Or something if you feel comfortable. So, it's Jimmy Boy.
Did Angel Mary ever tell us if they wanted to be in the drawing? Because I don't have anything.
I believe they did.
They did?
Yeah, but I believe they're out of the U.S.
Okay, so they're not. I'll put that there. January Girl. What about January Girl? Did you want to be in the drawing, January Girl, and are you U.S.? You might have said, but I'm not sure. That's the
You're
only.
welcome, Dispel. Thank you.
That's the only one I need. Obviously, we're going to have more people in the U.S. drawing for the Grimalkin Tarot, so your odds may not be as good there. Sorry about that, but good luck to everybody. Have we heard from January Girl? Because I'm going to have to put a number down there. I'm going to
No.
get my random number.
This is it. We're going to do it.
I'm going to get my random number generator.
Ho ho! We're going to do the drawing now for either the Grimalkin if you're U.S. or for our 12-card calendar reading if you are out of the U.S.
Let me just pull it up here. Whoops.
Yeah, I tend to believe in salt and water is good to dispel spirits. Some people like sage because they think it's more gentle, but I'm like, no, I want it out of here.
Okay, I got to go with what I have on this then. So let's see. Okay, I have 14 numbers
You're welcome.
in the drawing for the Grimalkin Tarot, and I'm going to put in my maximum number being 14. And I am not going to look. I just
Garlic.
Okay, everybody. This is for the Grimalkin Tarot, and I am turned away, and I'm going to just click the button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't move. Oh, it didn't move. I'm sorry. It didn't move. Number 5. Number 5.
Who is number 5?
My sweet Christina.
Congratulations
Are
to
you
my
still
sweet
with us,
Christina.
my sweet Christina? You have won the Grimalkin Tarot.
Yay!
It's all yours. So we'll get in touch with you so we get the address of where to send it to you. And congratulations.
Okay.
So now we're going to do the drawing for a reading for our non-US subscribers. Is a cell in this? Do we know?
A cell would be in this.
Okay. So that's, I'll put there. And
Congratulations. Glad you're still here.
3.
If you can either do one of these things, either DM Banshee at
6.
Twitter or send a message to the TFT. There's a mailbox there. It's secure.
TFT Tarot for Today
The Facebook
at
page.
gmail.com.
Or that one, our Gmail address, and then we can arrange how we'll send that to you.
2, 3. I just want to make sure I got them. 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's only 6 in for the drawing for the reading overseas. So let's see what we've got here. I got to get my cursor there. Problem was I didn't have my cursor in the right place last time. It's number 3. And that is, hold on. Wait a minute. 1, 2.
You're welcome.
Angel Mary. Angel Mary, are you still with us? You have a free 12-card reading from us.
Congratulations, Angel
So
Mary.
we'll need to know from you whether you want a video reading or a and
I
how
agree
to,
with that.
and how to contact you. So be in touch with us through the methods he mentioned, and we will be able to give you a reading.
Right, so once again, you can DM us at Twitter, and it's always TFT Tarot number 4 today. Or at our Facebook page, you can leave a message in our mailbox there, TFT Tarot for Today at Facebook. And then also at Gmail, we are TFT Tarot for Today. That's all spelled out at Gmail.
Just making sure I have my winners marked here. Congratulations! We're so thrilled. Love to give things away.
Alrighty.
All right.
And there'll be more. We're going to do more during the week, so there's other chances to win.
So stay tuned, all you people. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. There's special ones for them alone, and then there's one for everybody.
Alrighty.
So anyway, all right, we're moving on. Back to the readings. Hey, let's see. We did dispel. Sonali has left us a cell. Are you with us? You
Estelle said they were here a moment ago. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, put your question out there, Estelle. And then we have Tammy Bambi, January Girl, Divine You, Violet Ann, and Agent of Truth if they want a reading.
All right. So, Estelle, just go ahead and ask for the general or whichever kind of reading question you have.
And let me grab, is it one of my decks? I don't even know.
I think it would be your turn this time. General reading. All right, you got it.
So Angel Mary may have left us, but we'll make sure they find out. They come pretty frequently to our live streams, so I'm sure we'll be able to touch base. Hey, Alta Gang. Good to see you. We won't be able to read for you, unfortunately. I'm sorry. We're going to go into overtime for what we did because we had a lot drawing today for some free stuff. Shuffle away, Mr. O. How you doing? I hope you're doing all right, Alt Gang. Good to see you. We're doing okay. This is my retirement week. So I'll be retiring Tuesday.
General reading.
You have some power-packed cards here. You have the Justice card upright. You have the Emperor upright. And you have the Knight of Wands upright. Wow. It's definitely going to be some movement for you in 2021, whether it's career, something, where you're going to shift your focus. Could be even a relationship. It could be because the Knight of Wands kind of symbolizes that from time to time. I'm going to let you go ahead because I have some ideas. I want to see if they're going to mesh with yours.
Well, it could be that you will make a very good, trustworthy friend. This person may be somebody who can advantage you in certain ways because maybe they're older or more established in life, that maybe they have a certain level of control or autonomy, and that maybe they would be able to assist you in jobs or in other situations. It may be also, too, that this person is going to play a role because maybe they will be helping you decide something, or maybe they're actually a legal person or a person of legal abilities that you may have to refer with too. That this may indicate perhaps it could be talking about, I think Banshee alluded to that maybe there's the idea that maybe there is some sort of engagement with a person. I don't know.
Are you saying romantic?
I don't know that it's specifically romantic, but okay. I get the feeling like it could be.
Well, maybe the Lenormand will give us more detail on that, but I want to add, because I haven't chimed in on the other two cards, my feeling about Justice in this case is a little bit different from Mr. O's. I get the feeling that, the focus for 2021 is going to be about balance, finding balance in your life, striving for that. And the Emperor being there, right? That's the Emperor card. The Emperor is about regaining control, and this is self-control. I feel like this is, and self-empowerment. I feel like this is a year for you to really come back into yourself and feel your own power over, circumstances in your life. And once you do that, you achieve that balance and you feel self-empowered, you attract things to you like romance or people that can be beneficial and helpful to you. Goals and projects seem to be more achievable.
Banshee, I'm just going to have to go back from my reading and realize that, actually you have a better idea here, that this is really the focus for 2021 is gaining your autonomy and control over things and using that to find the balance in your life, to be that kind of person you want to be, a fair person, a person who has great capabilities for judgment or for creating foundation. And that's really where you're going. You're going forward into that. It may take you a bit of the year, but really you are moving directly towards that. So we have a snow lady.
We have the snow lady here, which might be you. We have also the sleigh whip. Now, the sleigh whip sometimes has some jarring connotations. You know, to me, I sometimes look at the sleigh whip with some kind of tower associations to it. So I kind of get the feeling that how you get here may be through some sudden awakening. You know, suddenly it's just going to dawn on you. It's just going to be maybe some circumstance, maybe some shakeup in your life a cell happens where you wake up and say, yes, this is what I need to do.
Right, that's clearly what it is. I think that it just is something that really arrives quickly. I mean, the energy of the night cards usually mean they're coming or going, and this is just saying, oh, it's coming, and it's probably coming soon. So I originally felt like maybe this is something that was going to happen throughout the year, just slowly marching along, you know, like a good night. But actually, whenever it does start, it will probably move pretty quickly. The pieces will fall into place, I think, pretty quickly. So it's kind of like a course for you, and maybe it represents career changes, or maybe it represents formation with, you know, very strong partnerships too.
So pretty decent 2021, I would say,
welcome.
Estelle. Good luck with that. And okay, Tammy, you've got your question there. That is good. And I was just going to say to Alta Gang, that sounds wonderful. I'm glad you were able to get together with your dad. That's nice.
Alrighty.
All right. So the quote, you want one of your decks, I think?
Yes, and I have one I haven't actually used yet. It's the Legend, which is a Arthurian tarot based on Arthurian mythologies and images.
Well, I think we should do a yes-no on this one. What do you think?
Yeah, well, let's start with the yes-no and see what happens.
Let's see what happens there first, Tammy. Hey, January girl, are you still with us? Because you are next if you are. January might not be here.
You know, I just realized I probably didn't eat lunch.
You know, it's funny, that crossed my mind as well. But we did have a piece of bark with our breakfast this morning, didn't we?
We did.
So, I don't know.
January girl's here. Great.
Oh, you are here. Okay, you'll be right after this reading, January girl. So don't go away. You're next after this. All right. You hanging in there for not eating, or are you feeling
I'm fine.
the...
I have sugary water over here. So our first card is the reversed moon. How many times are we going to get this today?
My gosh.
Is it something in the stars?
You know what? I wonder if this is the great conjunction thing, that we're just, something's going to be revealed. Did Gina have that too? Wasn't it
I think
in hers?
Gina had one of those.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, our next card is the reversed Seven of Cups.
Okay. Interesting.
And then finally we have...
We were supposed to do a yes-no on this.
Oh.
But let's do this. He started. Let's do it. And we may do a yes-no.
And then we have the full reversed.
Because this was about whether it's time to move and go back to family.
Yeah.
So I am thinking here, I am looking at the moon. Tammy, something is going to be revealed to you. And I feel that you're going to feel, what's that one right there?
Seven of Cups reversed.
Yeah, you're going to make a decision. It's time to make a decision on this.
Oh, wow.
And to me, the Fool reversed is indicating this is no time to take risks, if you understand what that is. So let's put it in perspective here. Is it risky for you to move back with your parents, or is it riskier for you to stay where you are? That, I think, is something that you have to come to terms with.
Wow, you really did that well, Banshee. And although we were going to do it as a yes or no, I suppose it was divine providence that made me do it this way. But I strongly feel, too, that, yes, things are going to be uncovered, things that, you know, will matter in differing degrees. It's not just one thing. I think it's going to be a couple of things at least. And I'm thinking it is really the crunch time of looking at all of those various dreams and discerning which of them has really come up to the light of the moon the most as an idea of what you should do. But I think Banshee's really wise here to also, say that, you have to look at where risk is in your life with these decisions.
Yeah.
So there is more than one. And I don't know that there's only one right one to choose. That's really what you're going to have to figure out. And I suppose the moon can help shed a little light there, I'm hoping.
Well, thank you, Divine You, for that. Let me throw the Lenormand on this too and see if that clarifies. Yeah, so we went in a different direction, but I do think there's some providence here, Tammy, that, you have to determine, I think it's on you. The cards are telling you, determine what is the safest approach at this time for you. What is best for your well-being and security? Are you better off without family? If you have difficulties with your family, then maybe it's not the right move to make at this time.
Oh, I'm going to have that problem again. Oh, this is the park, right?
Yeah. Good deal, Mr. O.
It took long enough.
But it's with the Yule log, and you know what the Yule log is, don't you?
A can of cranberry gel?
The coffin.
The coffin. Oh, okay.
So this is the Yule log is the coffin in the Lenormand and the park. So I think what this is saying is, the park is sometimes about parties, celebrations, communicating. It could be like, sometimes you could consider it a wildlife or a life of just partying and revelry. Sometimes it could be communicating. And, on one scale, since it's a bunch of people, I wonder if it could indicate family too. But what does this mean? It looks like something's coming to an end here, or should come to an end. So maybe it's this life of, of not settling down, has to come to an end, and you have to settle down and make a decision.
I think that's entirely what it means. It sort of, in my mind, throws the caveat to the idea that maybe if you thought about it enough, you might find that you're not really going to be as comfortable with your family again. But it may be that you have to make this change because maybe it is about really moving forward in certain ways and settling down in certain ways.
Yeah, I think something is coming to an end. It's not really clear to me what it is. And
good night, my sweet Christina. Don't forget to get in touch.
Yep. And congrats again. And so what I would say, Tammy, is maybe what this is saying, the time is now. You have to end this and make the decision. And I think that's the best our cards are going to tell you today. And I wish you luck with that. But I hope that gave you something to think about there. And so we are moving on to January Girl. You are up, and then Divine You, Violet Ann, and Agent of Truth. And we're done.
Holy cow.
And yeah, Angel Rivera, it's really coming up a lot. And we're using, we go through different decks. So, I don't know. It's just meant to be.
It wasn't just the moon, too. It was... there
was a few cards.
I think the Knight of Wands came up more than once. I think the Six of Wands came up more than once.
Nine of Pentacles came up more than once.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to happen to some degree. But I think the moon... And you know what's really ironic? And I shouldn't say anything because, it's going to come out now. It hasn't come out in my Lenormand deck yet.
Okay, so we have our question from JG.
Okay.
So is it your deck?
Well, I think we're going to do kind of a 3-card one and just see where it's going. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to my other deck? Is there a deck of mine by you?
Nope.
Wait, okay, whoops. I'm losing it. I know where it is. It's this one. I keep thinking I had a different
You're welcome, Tammy.
Marchetti deck out, but this is it. Take care. Happy holidays to you. All right. Let's see what 3 cards we get on this. No, that's okay. We'll see what pops up. Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did you hear my stomach rumble?
I did. I hope that wasn't on microphone, because if I heard it.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, too.
Take care, Tammy. Something came up here. I'm not sure it's a perfect world, though, but let's talk about this. We have the Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands is reversed, and there it is again.
Yeah.
We were just talking
Third or
about
fourth
that card.
time.
Then we have another card that's come up before, the Eight of Wands, and this is upright. And look at this beautiful card, JG. It's the Two of Cups, and it's upright. Now, what does that look like to you? Well, I think we're talking...
A Beatles song.
You know, it's really ironic to me because we have two cards, the Wands, and the Wands sometimes have some romantic, adventurous stuff to them, and sometimes it's about business and enterprise and goals. And then we have that Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about relationships. But what kind of relationship? Is this a partnership in business? Is this a relationship relating to love? I'm leaning towards the latter. I'm leaning towards love here, that I think something may be coming to you. There's a lot of energy and drive and stuff, and it seems like something is coming towards you. However, this person who...
Could be a rascal.
Could be a little bit of a rascal, yeah, you know. Or they may have a little brash, arrogant, egotistical side to them a little bit.
I feel strongly that this is more about a relationship than something else. The idea is that maybe it possibly starts with a friendship that kind of clicks and then quickly moves before you get into like the friend zone completely. There's something there that's just sort of coming out that says, no, this should not be the friend zone. And I think, like Banshee said, it's going to happen fast, probably.
Well, I don't know if it's fast, but there's a lot of energy. Something is coming. Yes. And I will say that you've got a couple of wands here. It could be a fire sign.
Well, I'm also thinking, too, that although they're brash and maybe a rascal, they're ultimately not a bad person. It may just feel like they're sort of edgy at times, like maybe they have a restlessness about them. And so, you know, that may be something you'll have to consider on whether or not you like that kind of energy around you, or in any, you know, other kind of configuration.
So is this love? Yes, I think it is love.
It feels like it.
I think it has that feel to it, absolutely. There's an attraction, definitely. You know, especially with that 8. Oh my goodness, too. So there's, you know, some energy exchange here. Let's see, though. We've got the clouds first, but no worries. Okay, I know where this is headed. So we've got the dark clouds, and the acorns, the clover, is facing the dark clouds. But you know what? Lucky you, because the clover card dispels the negativity of any cards around it. And so those dark clouds, they're going to part. You know, there's something really nice about that. I feel like this is going to pick up your spirits, if nothing else. Is it love? Yes. Will it last? Well, you know what? That's another question, January girl, that we don't have time for today. But I feel like there's definitely something coming towards you.
Don't I get to say anything?
You do.
So I'm thinking Banshee's pretty much on the mark there. And this idea that luck dispels the dark clouds sort of throws the idea here, too, is that maybe, like I said, this guy seems sort of like a little bit of a rogue, but ultimately the clouds part and you see what's underneath the clouds, and it's something that's a little bit brighter. Good luck. Aww.
Hey, good reading really overall.
All right.
Divine you are up, and then Violet Ann and Angel Truth, and we're done.
And then we're done. Okay, Divine you.
Wow, we've had some real interesting reading today.
You know,
I don't know if it's that solstice energy or what.
there's
Mr.
a couple
Cole.
memes going around for several weeks now about how, there was a older Victorian era tradition at Christmas time to tell scary ghost stories, and there's that one popular song by Paul whoever, Andy Williams, about telling scary ghost stories. And the thing is
that's
that
right.
for several weeks now, we've been getting a couple hints about people who are asking us about spirit energies or
He's
things
been
around
working
them.
with somebody on Facebook about some spirit issues they have in their home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting stuff.
Well, I don't know if I'm working with them. I just asked if they want me to throw a card, and they had already been asking a few
Divine
people.
You, are you with us? Type your question now.
Don't disappear now.
Oh wait, did Divine You type it already? They may
I
have.
was trying to remember if they did or not.
I'm going to double check. I see numerous things from Divine You, but I'm not sure I see the question. Oh, here it is.
Why do I believe?
Why do I believe that I am not worthy of success? Thank you. My journey has not been good. Okay, well, right there,
Let's
I
use one of your
sense some negativity, Divine You. We're going to use the Grimalkin on this one. Let's see what we get for you.
I think in other popular literature or media stories, there is kind of that tradition, angel too, so I agree with that. I remember that in some Buffy episodes around Christmas time, and someone else, Dark Shadows on the Big Finish audio series had a Christmas adventure with spirits. So it is kind of like one of those conventions, that, Christmas time, maybe a time that spirits want to come back and visit or scare you. Okay, Divine You. Yes. Maybe things will finally start shifting in a new and better direction, right?
All right, Divine You, let's see what's going on. We have Strength Reverse, Divine You. More Krampus. Well, we're getting into the slapping thing here. No. What is that one again?
The Four of Pentacles.
Upright. And the Nine of Cups reversed. And boy, can I go? I'm
sorry. Go right ahead. I know you're ready.
You know what? I am on fire today. And remember, the moon is in Pisces right now, and it's going to be going into Aries. And I think I'm feeling that fire energy. So let me tell you what's going on, Divine You. I really feel here the key is what? What is that card?
Strength reversed.
No. The key is the Four of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
What are you holding on to here, Divine You? I think you're holding on to the Nine of Cups reversed and Strength reversed. It's a feeling of failure or defeat, or that you aren't strong enough, good enough to achieve your goals. I feel that you're holding on to this energy, and that's why the universe is responding in kind. If you hold on to this energy too strongly, you're going to get it back.
Well, I know that the Strength Reverse card sometimes talks about people who maybe feel that they need to apply more force to make a situation work their way, rather than maybe trying to understand or accept it as it is. So maybe that is what you're having a problem letting go, that you sort of feel there's just something you can do, but right now what you need to do is maybe just study it from a more point of view that involves understanding somehow. And then also, too, what you're holding on to, that Nine of Cups, it may feel that you're just not feeling you're very lucky, that you feel like maybe you're the opposite of lucky. And why is that? Maybe it's because you are expecting, you don't really feel you deserve better in some respects, or at least that's a part of you deep inside. Like maybe you don't feel that these things will really change your life, that things that get better, you're not sure that they really will make you feel better inside.
You know what, the thing is, I mean, there are things that have happened to me, you know, in my particular situation that I've been going through that, I mean, things can really drag you down, you know, if you let them. There are things that could have made me feel marginalized, meaningless, you know, being cast aside. But you know what? I didn't dwell on it, and I didn't hold on to that because it's not me, and I recognize it for what it is. There are circumstances in life that just fail, and we have to accept that and move on and realize it is not a reflection on who we are. So I feel a lot of self-love is needed here, Divine You. You have to work on things and techniques and things to truly feel better about yourself and your purpose in life, and you know that things will improve because you deserve them, not that you don't deserve them.
There's a strong relationship between these two cards, the Strength card and the Nine of Cups. And they're both reversed, but I feel like where you need to go is you need to just flip them around somehow. You need to look at divine love and divine expression as really the only things that matter. Material success is, of course, important because the more material success you have, the more you can see and affect what your heart desires. But it's sort of like the chicken or the egg. You kind of got to create the balance and the perspective to put them both together at the same time.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. We got the fireplace first, which is the sun in this Lenormand, and we've got the star. Divine You, these cards are showing success and hope. You know, so take that to the bank. You know, in other words, there is success for you out there. These cards are telling you that. You should be more hopeful and optimistic in your approach because with that will bring the success that you are seeking.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that, like you mentioned before about the conjunction tomorrow and all the things that have been going on, this conjunction and some of the other aspects leading up to it have been hundreds or even thousands of years in the making. And I'm thinking that, you know, it's a wild ride for all of us, but life is bound to change. And I'm thinking that for many of us, it will be better. I'm hoping that.
I'm hoping so.
And especially for you too.
Yeah, the best to you, Divine You.
Thank you so much for being our friend.
Hey, Violet Ann, you are up. Good to see you here. And my goodness, you know, I have been so bad with people's YouTubes, but I've been subscribing to other people's, and I am going to be retired soon, so I'm going to have time to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, we highly recommend that anybody who's hanging around go find Violet Ann's tarot readings on YouTube. Definitely worthwhile.
Esoterics Tarot, Papa Squirrel for just information on decks and some fun videos. We know some really good people out there on YouTube, and it's time to start promoting everybody. And believe me.
Is it my time?
Yes, deck? It is.
Okay, and I see your question, Violet Ann. So just as a cautionary, I'm going to use the golden rim one because we want that gold to start happening.
There you go. And this is the season of, what is that song? That Burl Ives sings, what about gold?
Silver and gold.
Or it's like Yukon Cornelius. Right? From Rudolph?
Right, but are you talking about silver and gold?
Yeah, I think I am.
It's from Rudolph's.
It's
that's an American thing.
The season of silver and gold.
Silver and gold decorations on every Christmas tree. Thank you for letting me sing that, Banshee.
I can't stop you, unfortunately. I just hope people can handle it.
Please, I hope nobody's phone glass shattered or... People often ask me if I can sing tenor 10 or 15 miles away.
That's so old.
So am I.
Touché. Well, we've just obviously been having a lot of fun here today, you know. It's been a joy.
Thank you, everybody, for coming this afternoon. Okay, what can you do about money?
What do we got?
Queen of Pentacles.
Wow, upright.
The Queen of Pentacles is here, so this seems to be a good sign. You also have the King of Swords.
Upright.
Upright. And then you have the Tower.
Ah!
Arg.
Well, I think there's clearly a lesson here, Violet Ann. You know, and that's the Tower card is like, you know, how you overcome adversity and cataclysm, sudden shifts and changes in your finances, very important here. You know, making proper decisions, logical decisions that are in your best interests, and, you know, managing your resources well during these turbulent times. Because I almost wonder if that Tower isn't talking about the times we're in right now with COVID. It's a very hard times to navigate, you know, for us in, you know, entrepreneurial kind of businesses and whatnot. Go ahead, Mr. O.
Well, I feel that because the Queen of Pentacles came first, I want to talk about that a little bit and feel that this emphasizes mostly that you have something to draw upon. You have powers, whether you realize them or not, you probably do. You have some energy there that is creative and is bound to put you in the right direction. Maybe what happens is that you need more of a direction. You need to actually have a real goal. I'm not saying you don't have a goal, but that maybe somehow a goal arrives to you and it's your goal. It's nothing that you've done before that you're necessarily doing with others. The only pratfall here is just the idea is that maybe this really challenges a lot of things and maybe really has the effect of tearing down some things to effect this. I've been saying a lot, but that in creating this change, this very bountiful change, and striving to do that, it may involve really a scaling back, or not really a scaling back, but just sort of like a reversal of a lot of things.
I like what you're saying there, Mr. O, about that maybe, Violet Ann, some type of restructuring is in order. And, you know, you have to take a really close look, you know, that King of Swords, and analyze what needs to be restructured or retooled to bring that financial security and stability that the Queen of Pentacles, you know, claims is out there. So let's throw some Lenormand and see what we get on that.
And you know, I'm thinking that way just about some of the things I'm doing in TFT that they're not working for me like I want to, so I'm going to probably do some retooling myself along that stuff. But I'm also thinking too that I have to retool some other more mundane areas of my life. I think it's just something that everybody's got to face up to once in a while. So I don't know that I'm going to go through a tower on that.
Oh, Gina, are you still here? I just wanted to show you. The puppy card has come out. I put that in instead of the cat. So, Violet Ann, you have a companion there in the dog. And the child. This is really interesting to me. I don't know. Maybe there's some younger person that you might know that might be able to help you out. Maybe there's, maybe you should take some small steps towards thinking about, should I make a partnership with somebody? Is there somebody that I can work with to create more resources in my life? What do you think about that?
Well, I'm wondering if there is a friend, a loyal friend, who maybe will want to work with you, baby steps, like maybe they haven't really thought about this a whole lot, but maybe they will want to approach you about somehow giving you assistance or being more involved in your operation. The only other thing I can get here would be too that maybe somebody wants you to babysit for them. you have a friend who says, "Hey, I'm going out tonight, can you watch?" And I don't know that that's a good idea.
Reach there,
I don't know that that's a good idea. But it definitely was a reach. But I'm wondering too that just it's really about that sometimes it takes a while to establish loyalty too. Baby steps towards finding the right situation, the right best loyal
the right
person.
mix for you, maybe even the right, yeah, exactly. I think that's interesting. But yeah, the puppy card is the Christmas puppy, Gina, because a lot of kids would get puppies for Christmas, or adults,
Don't
even as
recommend
gifts.
that. Don't recommend that.
Don't recommend that. Well, yeah, it's true. That has issues. Yeah, that is
So
true.
I just want to sum that up and just say,
Go ahead.
Violet Ann, that I think this is saying baby steps towards finding the right partner, that maybe a part of this tearing down process is figuring out how you can unite with somebody that would actually be beneficial to you. Maybe it would be either that queen or that king to your corollary.
Maybe some small steps forward might happen if you're paying attention to what maybe some friends of yours are doing that may be more successful. Some people that you know in the, the network of, what you're doing. That's a possibility too. That's the best way I can sum up those two Lenormand, in relation to your question. So good luck with that, Violet Ann, as always.
Thanks for coming. We're going to be getting to your show. We will.
Hey, Angel of Truth, are you with us and do you want a reading?
It's agent or angel?
Oh, agent. Agent of Truth. We have 2 angels already on this show.
We don't want another. No, we do. Send me an angel.
I'll just give a minute to see if they're here. They may have been here just for the drawing. I'm not sure.
Agent of Truth, if you're here and you want a reading.
Now is the time. But other than that, we want to remind everybody while we're waiting that we will be doing our modality reading almost immediately after we eat something.
And it'll be on our channel tomorrow, probably in the morning or afternoon, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because I want to have the meditation in the evening.
So our monthly modality messages reading, and there's more stuff coming. Believe me. Boy, I'm going to be retired and I'm going to be all over the place now. In the
I'm ready for
Twitterverse, the YouTubeverse, you name it.
So Agent of Truth may have left. I don't see them.
Well, and we can end it there, I guess. So let's just give one more minute. Is there anything else, Mr. O, you want to add?
No. I want to go
Don't
eat.
forget, this week after my retirement, I will be giving away, I'll be working on a contest to give away the Everyday Witch Oracle Coloring Book, which has got the beautiful artwork of Elizabeth Alba, and it is signed. So a nice item for our U.S. subscribers, and for our non-U.S. subscribers, we will be doing another reading. And this is for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's a combined contest. Somehow, I'm going to pull it together.
All right.
All right. So I think that's it today, you guys. More bark. Woof, woof. Absolutely. All right,
we'll
everybody.
have to look for your spread too, Angel. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, awesome. All right. Definitely check that out. So take care, everybody, and we will see you soon. Stay safe out there, and have a great holiday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.